Oh yeah, you came like Khalyla.
Yeah.
Was raised in a different country.
Yeah.
How old were you when you
I was
came
12.
Oh,
wow.
so you spent a good amount of time in a
Yeah, I was a
different country.
person already, you know?
Yeah.
And it was a weird transition. I never talk about it on stage. Like I joke about it a little, but it was traumatic.
What
Virginia.
happened? So 12 years you lived in Brazil?
12 years I lived in Brazil.
What
then my
area?
In São Paulo.
São Paulo.
City, like in the building all the time. Dreamt about a pool, you know, like I would see American movies and be like, whoa. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
the American dream. And then we came to Virginia and it was snowing. We had never seen snow before. We were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And all the kids in the neighborhood donated clothes to us because we didn't have like snow clothes. I just had this like Jets jacket. I remember very vividly. And we had like shower caps on our feet. And this neighbor girl came over and offered us hot cocoa. And cocoa means poop in Portuguese. So my sister pushed her.
Yeah.
And we had to go apologize and blah, blah, blah. But
Oh, my
we
God.
always kind of had a rivalry with that girl ever since then.
How old
'cause
were
we're-
you, baby?
I was almost 15.
Oh, man.
Very similar story, except I came
Philippines.
from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Same thing when I watched movies. I always thought, wow, America's the greatest
candy.
thing. Girl, I lived in the fucking pits of LA, in the ghetto. I thought I was living high class.
Yeah.
I thought I wrote home like we live next to a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's a big deal in the Philippines.
It's such
That's
a big deal.
deal.
And
Yeah.
I was
guess
in
what?
Japan. I was in Japan.
And guess what? They don't serve it with rice. They serve it with potatoes.
Potato.
I mean,
air conditioning.
Yeah, air condition. Yeah,
Air condition was
they
a
have
big-
aircon.
yeah,
Yeah. And it was first week of November.
Yeah.
And I had 3 sweaters on. It's in LA because I was so fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we lived in a cockroach infested 1-bedroom apartment, but I thought to
God,
myself,
yeah.
wow, this is it, guys. We made it.
We did make it though. I mean, I think about this all the time. Like my mom sacrificed her literal life.
Yeah.
In a cool place where she knew everybody. Mm-hmm. To like a place where, you know, people treated her like shit because she had an
Same.
accent.
And
Yeah.
my mom would work 12-hour shift, get paid $20
God.
under the table for the whole day.
Oh my God.
As a caretaker, and they treated her like shit.
Yeah,
and she would take 3 buses to get there.
Oh my God.
And it was, but in her mind, it was so grand and big and something she could be proud of. And I never,
Independence. Freedom.
yeah. I mean, I didn't have a car until I was 23, even because I just had a bus pass my whole life. But I never thought to myself, "Wow, I'm not doing well." I
Yeah.
always felt thankful.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, this is okay. Like, we're living okay.
You came from a different country.
Yeah, my
people
sister-
don't understand how big of a thing
Exactly.
that is. Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
a pull-out couch for my sister and I. My
Yeah.
parents slept on the floor, but I still thought this is grand.
Yeah.
It doesn't occur
but
to you.
you
You
come
get
from-
fucking.
You don't.
But then
You
But you
don't
come
know.
from Mud Island. You know? So
Yeah, you don't
anything's good
know.
after Mud
Yeah.
Island.
So when I hear people and their
Yeah.
fucking first world problems,
Yeah,
it,
it's
it,
true.
it
I
really
s-
wears on me.
I know our family always like kind of slept in same rooms in hotel room. We just didn't understand that people didn't do that.
Right.
We just
Wow.
didn't get it.
yeah.
It was because, and also we're so physical too. That's another weird thing. That was like people are like, "Why are you hugging me? Why are you
Yeah.
touching me?"
You
Like,
hold hands with your family, your
Yeah,
mom,
yeah.
dad, sister, everybody. I
Yeah.
kiss my mom in the mouth.
Yeah.
It's
it's
you're like, well, Lesbos, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I shower with my
strange.
sister.
I shower with my sister
Yeah, exactly. He thinks it's not okay.
It's lesbians and incest.
no, it's not.
If you look in the dictionary,
Very sexual.
It's very
What
sexual.
dictionary
Yeah,
has
yeah,
that
yeah.
in it?
The Urban Dictionary.
the Urban Dictionary. But that's
Two
it.
sisters showering together.
So you're saying that is from a different country.
I think
that
so.
kind
Yeah,
of
my
like-
mom will come into the bathroom and pee while my
Yep.
sister and I are both showering.
And
Yes.
you're good with that.
Yeah, I mean, my dad wouldn't come in there and take a shit while we're like showering.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
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 But
Because if my
yeah.
dad was showering and my brother and I would walk in there, he would get out of the shower and then whip us with a towel.
Naked.
well,
Like
you
naked.
and your brother are sus together. So you know what? I would whip you too.
What do you mean sussed?
I mean, I'm suspicious. Like I would probably.
You guys are tricky.
Well, wait. Yeah,
guys are tricky.
You're
Oh,
tricky
tricky.
pair, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. It's too quiet. What cat are you fingering? Yeah. I would be
Whoa. Yeah.
Jay.
Whoa,
But
Jay.
accurate,
Yeah.
accurate.
Very
Yeah.
accurate, but whoa.
What?
Yeah. Well, that's interesting that you guys had similar kind of.
You know, I
Yeah,
have another
families are
friend named
close.
Anna, and she's from Romania, and
Yeah.
very, very similar stories.
Yeah.
I don't want to say we're better, but I think that there is a little bit of an element of having lived a little bit more, a little bit faster when you grow up in a country that's not particularly rich.
Oh yeah.
And I think you see a lot of things that you don't ever, and I think that's a luxury to see those things at a very young age.
Well, also they say your brain is capable of more things when you speak more languages. It opens like parts of your brain that neurologically people that speak one language
Really?
will never hear.
You speak Portuguese?
I do fluently.
Real? Like, say something.
O que você quer que eu fale em português? Eu falo completamente.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on.
100% agree
Anderson
with you.
Silva. Yeah.
I agree with it. Anderson
Understood the
Silva.
whole thing,
Anderson
yeah.
Silva.
Anderson
You know,
Silva.
It's another weird thing too about socially, kids in other countries are like more adult, more grown up and like
They
developed.
do because they have to grow up fast.
And then you come here and kids are like picking their nose and shit and eating it in 4th grade. You're like, what is
Yep.
this? I
Yeah.
was talking about maybe having sex last week.